Hey everyone, it's Sarah from sarahsbites.com. Today we are making these delicious homemade fish tacos. So let's get started with the recipe. We'll start by combining our seasonings for the fish. So you're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So just mix all these together real quick. Then grab a baking sheet with some parchment paper on it, and we're going to start seasoning our tilapia, and make sure you start heating your oven up to 400 degrees in the meantime. So I have about 5 tilapia fillets here that were previously frozen and then thawed out. It's about 1.5 pounds, and of course just go with whatever your serving size is and how big your family is, and if you want leftovers and all that good stuff. So that's completely up to you. You'll have plenty of the seasoning left over, and you're just gonna season both sides of the fish and then drizzle it with about 1 tablespoon of olive oil and put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. While the fish is baking, we're gonna make our sauce. So in a large mixing bowl, go ahead and add in 1/4 cup of real mayonnaise, a 1/2 cup of yogurt or sour cream. I like to sometimes use a sour cream, but most times that I make fish tacos, I prefer full fat yogurt just because of that little tang it has. So whatever you choose here. And then you're gonna need 1 whole lime that is juiced, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. And of course, mix all this together and then give it a try and see if you need to add anything else. And this next step is optional, but I just find that putting the sauce in the fish tacos is easier when I put it into a little squeeze bottle. And of course, you can use your spoon as well. We'll grab another mixing bowl and start on our cabbage slaw. I shredded about 1/4 of a large head of purple cabbage. Then I added 1/2 a red onion that is diced up, 1/2 cup of roughly chopped cilantro, 1 large garlic clove minced, and then I juiced 1 whole lime, as well as added 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And you're just gonna stir all these ingredients together. And if you're feeling it, go ahead and add tomatoes as well. I do sometimes add tomatoes into the cabbage slaw. And just a couple more things to prep is slicing up a lime into wedges to serve with the fish tacos, as well as slicing up an avocado or 2. I also like to warm up my corn tortillas before assembling the tacos. One way you can do it is if you have a gas stove like me, just throw it on the burner and use some tongs and flip them over after about 30 to 45 seconds. And then make sure you do put a towel over them so that they do not get hard. And you can also wrap them up in a damp dish towel and put them in the microwave for like 15 to 20 seconds, and that'll also soften them up so that they don't break when you are assembling your tacos. And once your tilapia is done baking, we are pretty much set and ready to assemble these, because you do want to serve them right away, at least while your fish is still somewhat hot. And I like to just split the tilapia in half lengthwise and use one of those pieces of fish on top of the tortilla. And you can also, of course, shred the fish or break it up into little pieces. I just feel like using one whole piece is a lot easier. And of course, assemble your tacos whatever way that you like. I like to do the fish first, then the cabbage slaw, avocados, and sauce on top. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Please let me know in the comments below if you give it a try. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up below if you enjoyed watching this recipe video. I will see you next week with another recipe. Bye!